I will explain the basic plan of writing a descriptive narrative letter. Basic plan: you should first create interest, personalize for the reader, and as I said before, the personalizing is very important when you write any friendly letter. You should support each idea and do not list. What should you write in an introduction? Here there are two examples for writing an introduction. The first one, it's a shame you missed Sports Day last week, but I hope you are feeling better. The second one, what a pity you couldn't come to the party, but I'm glad you enjoyed your school trip too, and you mentioned the place. You should also mention transition sentences, like the first one, I thought you might like to know what you missed, or I thought I'd let you know how it went, or I thought you might be interested to know something about. Body of the letter. Essential features will include the following. First, people, then atmosphere. It should include food, drink, and music. You should also mention the weather and mention some individual incidents. Examples for conclusions. The first, if you write to a friend, well, I hope that gives you some idea what you missed or what happened. I don't think you missed much, really. And anyway, it won't be long till the next one. If you write to a pen friend, well, I hope that gives you some idea about the kind of thing that happens at a sports day over here. Do you have any event like this at your school? If so, I'd like to hear about it sometime. When you describe people, you should avoid listing, create interest, support each idea you write, and you should personalize. An example for describing people, I was caught by Uncle Ken, who started giving me the usual advice about what I should study at university, and then spent half an hour telling me the same old stories we've heard so many times about his student days. You should also describe clothes. Clothes that are too tight so the person bulges out of them. Clothes that are loose and shapeless. Very brightly colored clothes. You should also mention habits. You should mention someone who has a booming voice which can be heard anywhere in the room, or someone who falls asleep in a chair on all family occasions, or someone who is poor who is always giving you some good advice based on his experience. You will also describe atmosphere. You will describe music, food, cooking or dancing, and entertainment. An example for describing music. Uncle Mike's selection of music is, as you know, out of the arc, so we all went into the other room and played our own CDs. An example for describing food. Auntie Lena had made an enormous version of her delicious chocolate cake, and with every slice I ate, I thought how much you would have enjoyed it. An example for an individual incident. I was just about to serve myself a second helping of gato when I accidentally knocked over a cup of coffee. It only took a moment for me to see that it had splashed all down the back of Julia's white dress. Personalizing is very important when you write any friendly letter. Here there are some examples like If you'd been there, you would have burst out laughing, or it's a shame you couldn't make the party, you'd have enjoyed it, or it's a good thing you missed the party, you'd have been bored to tears. You should also describe the weather, like there wasn't a cloud in the sky, or the sky was overcast and threatening rain. Think how the weather can change. The day, for example, can start sunny but be wet by the time the sports day begins.